Good morning everyone and welcome to Meister Tarot. Absolute pleasure to have you along today, so thank you for joining us. Okay, what I want to have a look at today is get back into US politics. I'm going to race through because I have a lot of questions that I want to get through, and it may end up being today and tomorrow, so we'll see how we go. First of all, what I want to have a look at, Chuck Grassley. Okay, I'll have a look at use these cards, sorry. Just seeing which cards I want to use for I've got so many questions. Chuck Grassley. Now, it was brought to my attention that he made a statement on the 5th of January 2021. Oh, don't mind me. 2021, 5th of January, the day before the insurrection of the Capitol. He made a statement which he's now denying he made, or it didn't mean what he said he meant. They're pretty good like that. So Chuck Grassley is one of the top dudes in the GOP in government there. His statement was that he would certify the election if Mike Pence wasn't available. So what did he know? Why would he think that Mike Pence wouldn't be available? And that he was undecided as to the result. Sorry, the result was the result. How could you be undecided? So I want to have a quick look at Chuck Grassley. Haven't really read any more than that. There was, if you wanted to Google it, there was an article in Vanity Fair where he was quoted. So if you put in Chuck Grassley Vanity Fair, you'll find the entire article. So tell me please, what was Chuck Grassley in the know prior to the Capitol insurrection? Is Chuck Grassley going to be in hot water? Is Chuck Grassley being investigated? Is Chuck Grassley... just tell me generally, Meister, what's happening with Chuck Grassley in regards to the insurrection. He's been very quiet. I noticed Lindsey Graham's being very quiet. Jim Jordan's keeping his head down. Mark Meadows hasn't been seen. They're all diving for cover, but tell me about Chuck Grassley. Tell me about Chuck Grassley in regards to the Capitol insurrection. Oh, too many cards fell out there. Tell me about Chuck Grassley in regards to the Capitol insurrection. Righty-ho, into it. King of Wands. Okay. The lawmakers. Okay, sorry. I was having a moment there thinking about who this represents, but this is the lawmakers. This is the good, the inspiring lawmakers. They have choice that they need to make about how they deal with Chuck Grassley. There is a choice. Okay, well, I'm sure whenever we talk about a particular element of US politics, this chappie turns up. About Grassley's binding to the toxicity of can mean greed and avarice, but this is just all about the lies and the deceit and the nastiness and the toxicity and the straight out conspiracy theories and the lies. So Chuck Grassley is still in this energy, still sitting in this energy. In the past, we have the Judgment card, which isn't about an inevitability, something coming forward, an inevitable ending. Okay. Judgment, purely judgment. Okay. crowding the reading, considering the options. There are so many avenues for the DOJ, the January the 6th, the everybody else to follow. They are, this goes with the choices card. They are considering what path they take, what plan they make, what options they follow, what messages they put out. Being a 2, it is about a divergence. Immediate future, feminine energy of independence. I'm thinking Liz Cheney. Okay, thank you, Meister. He's just given me a tap to say yes. The immediate future is Liz Cheney. I don't think she doesn't want to let him get away with it. Externally, King of Swords under investigation. Internally, Knight of Wands. This was Chuck Grassley. He was impulsive, risk-taking, blurbing a message out of turn, a bit of an inflaming message. Have I got that right, Master? Yeah, yep, thank you. Hopes and fears, Page of Coins. So there is a message of money to come forward. Again, everything leads back to money with these mobs. The devil and money. It's always about the money. But there is going to be, it's not a powerful money trail, but there is going to be something coming forward in regards to money that's going to lead to his downfall. Oh, restriction, sorry, my bad. Wrong card I was reading. This is the 8, not the 10. He's going to find himself restricted and bound to this. If you have a look at the devil, this devil here, with his chains, and you look at this figure here, which is chained, he's going to find himself restricted, under some form of restriction, whether it be within his own mind or physically, due to his being bound by these chains to this devil. Chariot. There is something that's going to come forward very quickly. Oh gosh, why does she always turn up when we're talking about this mob? In regards to Russia. It's going to be a bombshell going to be revealed that's going to lead to heartbreak and downfall, illusion and delusion. He's going to be wounded in battle, retreat, loss and disappointment. Base of the pack, Ogliarchal money. Oh, why is it always devil and why is it always money? But looking at that, I'm getting the feeling that this Liz Cheney figure is not going to let him get off so lightly. It's not going to be super significant. It's not going to be right top headline news in your face, but he is going to be restricted by a whistleblower bringing forward information of money that ties him to Russia. That is going to lead to his downfall. Now, I don't know when he's up for election. I didn't look at that. So that's interesting. That I didn't expect that. So yes, keep an eye on Chuck Grassley. Oh, keep an eye on all of them. Goodness me. Okay, want to look at Mark Meadows. What cards am I going to use for Mark Meadows? Not those ones. I'll use these ones. I'll use my trip and wait cards. Those were my mystical manga cards. These are my trip and wait cards. These are sort of my trump cards. And I've got a couple of questions there that'll follow along. Mark Meadows. Will he be found guilty of witness intimidation, because you'll notice Cassidy Hutchinson didn't come forward. So the original legal help she was getting was funded by Trump and Meadows. She dropped those, and once she dropped those was when she came forward with her testimony. And I'm just wondering whether there was some form of witness intimidation going on in regards to Cassidy Hutchinson from Mark Meadows. Please tell me. Right, we've got this Page of Pentacles. Again, a message coming forward about the money. So this might have been him financing Cassidy and basically saying, I'm paying for your lawyers, you need to do what I say. Complete and utter downfall. Base of the pack, the devil energy. Why does this devil come up every time I'm talking about this mob? And literally, it is a mobster. And the information is going to come forward very quickly. That's going to put him wounded and into retreat. Wounded quite badly. Justice. His actions are going to lead to consequences, but he's going to have to face justice in regards to this. His attempt at lying, deceit, betrayal, stealing what does not belong to him, trying to steal the truth. And this is her walking away from him, trying to steal the truth. So, what have I got here? 1, 2, even 2, 5. Looking at what I've got the only I've only got 2 that could be called no cards out of that, and all the rest are yes cards. Yes cards are major arcana and even numbers. But yeah, so the signifiers were these 2 cards, that there is going to be a message brought forward about something to do with money or health. Could have been a threat to her health, but I think what it more is that he was, I paid for, therefore you owe me. That's going to lead to his downfall. He's tied to this devil energy, this Trumpism energy, these untruths, the lies, the toxicity. There is going to be a bombardment of messages come forward in regards to this. It's going to lead to him being wounded in battle and having to face justice. So, things don't look too good for Mark Meadows in regards to her walking away as he tried to steal the truth. Interesting enough, there are messages coming out from the Secret Service of gossip within the Secret Service that Cassidy's was correct in regards to Trump's trying to grab the wheel of his vehicle. Now, it wasn't a limousine, it was a sedan car or something, so he could have reached it. However, the Secret Service, they literally cannot make an official statement on this because they need to protect their client. Now, you do have to wonder whether their client is actually the United States Constitution and democracy, or whether their client was Trump. But they are bound to not give any information, whether it's positive or negative, about any client, so that they are not compromising their position of trust with future clients. So, but there is word coming out via gossip and a few leaks saying that yes, Cassidy Hutchinson's testimony was accurate. So we'll see where that leads. Okay, but that leads me to, which question next? Okay, while I'm talking about Cassidy Hutchinson, I will ask, moving to my Gilded Tarot Royale, will she come forward with more. Is there more to come from Cassidy Hutchinson? Tell me, is there more to come? Only a young lady, has her whole career in front of her. She has basically been unemployed since she lost her position in the White House. I think because nobody quite knew where she stood on anything. Hopefully she will find her place in this new government. I might have a quick read on this, but tell me, is there more to come from Cassidy Hutchinson? Because she was a ardent note taker, she was a document keeper, she was a recorder. Tell me, is there more to come from Cassidy Hutchinson? I really, and I've said this before and I'll say it again, that this investigation is going to really take years. Don't expect it to be over by the midterms. There will be segments of that are exposed, but it is going to take years because they need to undo decades worth of corruption, systematic abuse of the system, bribery disguised as donations. But tell me, is there more to come from Cassidy Hutchinson or her like? There may be other young... Okay, that feels better. Thank you, Meister. Is there more to come from Cassidy Hutchinson or her like? Other young interns. In regards to the betrayal, the deceit on the battlefield, the stealing, the fraud, the lies, this is the powerful, the betraying leader on the battlefield, stealing what does not belong to theirs, taking of the truth. So it's in regards to the taking of the truth. In a lot of decks you actually have these other figures simply walking away, but it is about, okay, thank you, it is about how the discarding of stealing of the truth, taking of the truth, and discarding those that are no longer useful. So, okay, I had to laugh when Trump lashed out against young Cassidy Hutchinson with his never knew her, even though there are photographs of them in close proximity, and apparently her door was only a couple down from him, and she was the aide of his chief of staff, so of course he knew her. Young female, of course he noticed her, knew who she was. Never knew her, heard bad things about her, and what else was in the playbook? She begged me for a favour and I denied it. It is what he does, what he says every single time when he's trying to discredit somebody. So there's nothing new there. Let's have a look. More to come from Cassidy Hutchinson. Yes. Okay. Thank you, Meister. What I'm getting from this card is not so much the traditional reading of the betrayal and sabotage, etc. on the battlefield. This is her collecting the truth from the battlefield, picking up the truths and putting them in safekeeping, taking them with her. Okay. Wasn't what I expected because it's not the traditional reading, but that's what Master's telling me, that she has wisely collected up the discarded truths and is keeping them safely. Challenged or promoted by the Hierophant, government, in regards to what went on in that government she was part of. Base of the pack, this is her. I think she was very disillusioned with what happened. She was a Republican. She possibly still is a Republican, of the likes of Cheney and what's his name that begins with Z? I can't remember of it, but you know, the moderate Republican. She still possibly very is. Doesn't worry me that she is. we need to get back to that moderation. But this is her youthfulness. She was setting out on a new journey with faith and hope and courage. And she was disillusioned. So this is what she's bringing back. She wants to bring back is this faith. This is her walking away from what, sorry, I'll just lift that slightly. This is her walking away emotionally from what was not serving her, walking towards this moon that exposes the seedy underbelly, exposes the truth. So this is her making the decision to walk away. Crowning the reading, Justice. 1, 2, 3, Major Arcana. What was that one? That wasn't, no. So 1, 2, 3, Major Arcana, if you look at this through line. Actions and consequences and justice. I'm going to say yes, she has more to bring forward. Immediate future. Ooh, don't like the look of this. Okay, why whenever we're talking about these people, the devil turns up every single time? What have I done? 3 lots of cards today, and the devil's turned up in every single one of them. The immediate future is this devil energy. I hope she's protected. I really, really hope she's protected. Really hope. This toxicity, this greed, this avarice that draws people in, it's addiction, it's gambling, it's alcoholism, it's greed of money, it's greed of power. This is the immediate future. This is what she's dealing with, is this, he's not a bad-looking devil, but this is the toxicity that is in the immediate future that she's dealing with. Externally, giving and receiving help. So I think she is actually receiving protective help. I did read on Mark Meadows with his witness intimidation, which, yes, he has been doing. He's going to get in trouble with. She's receiving help, but she's also giving information. And the Strength card, this is her internally. I don't think I need to explain this. This is her drawing on her strength, her inner strength, her inner morality, her inner beliefs. This is her internally. Okay, thank you, Master. He's telling me to go back to this one, in that this is externally, and because it's under this devil energy, it's in regards to, this is the Mark Meadows, the Donald Trump, the figure in power. Got two meanings. This is the figure that was in power or had power over her, and you have these beggars below. This is them under this devil energy. We gave you, you therefore need to give us. But she's going to draw on this inner strength. Hope and fear, Cassidy Hutchinson. Page of Wands. Oh, I do love this. This is a youth coming forward with a really important message. So yes, she does have more to share with us. The outcome, restriction, okay, very much almost in particular decks that I've got, this is very much about a mental restriction, mental health. She's not going to be physically restricted, but she is going to find herself mentally restricted in some ways as she is faced with choices. There is going to be an offer made. She's very possibly going to be disappointed with that offer. She's going to set boundaries of what she is going to supply. She's keep playing her cards close to her chest. And she is being selective in what she puts forward. Okay? Due to this, this isn't the mental anxiety, but this is very much a mental health card. in regards to taking away the bindings, which are very loosely tied, being able to take off the blindfold. And I think what's happened is she's got all these truths surrounding her, and she's going to have to make an emotional choice about what she actually puts forward. She is disappointed somewhat she's somewhat disappointed in what she's being offered, so she is going to set herself up with boundaries of what she's going to share in exchange for so what messages she's going to share, because she's just being a little bit insecure in regards to this. Here are the lawmakers, here are the investigators, here is the patriarchal, the my way or the highway patriarch that she has been subjected to. Sword of truth, new beginning. But she will be victorious in the message that she's bringing forward. So what I'm getting is, yes, she has more to offer. There is going to be this pettiness about what she's bringing forward is going to continue. But there is work going on behind the scenes in regards to following the money trail. So she's got some money trail information that she's going to bring forward, and she's really going to draw on that inner strength of hers. So that was Cassidy Hutchinson. Yes, she does have more information to bring forward. Last bit for today. I still have several, which I'm going to pass on to tomorrow, because otherwise we just get unwieldy long. Oh, Trump. Back to my trip and wait tarot cards, very Trumpish. He has been both he and Melania have been dropping hints about that he's going to, within the next few weeks, put himself forward as presidency candidate. Now, the consensus in the community in regards to this, it's got nothing to do with him actually wanting to run for president. It is purely a grifting, money-making, justice-avoiding tactic, but I will ask about it. Is Trump going to put forward... Is Trump going to try and put forward? He may not be accepted because, as I've pointed out several times, Trumpism and the ideology of Trumpism is no longer, Trump is irrelevant to it. It's taken on a life of its own. Is Trump going to, 4 cards please, Master, is Trump going to put forward his nomination, put himself forward for the next presidential election? Goodness me, we're not even at the midterms. So, cripes, I don't know how you Americans cope with this endless political cycle. When do they actually get time to run the country? Okay, he's planning, he's thinking about it, putting himself back out on the world stage. Come on down. Drawn to the heart there. He thinks that he's still all King Muck and everybody still loves him on the world stage, that he is some form of, that he has a message to bring out. He is formulating a plan in regards to it. But do I need to explain? Right. Complete and utter downfall. I will ask for a clarifier on this because this is interesting. This is my democracy card. This is my voter card. The voter has moved on. The truth has moved the voter on from Trump. So he's not going to be successful. He's planning on it, but I don't think it's actually going to happen. We shall watch that with interest. Manifestation. Trying to bring a plan to fruition. Manipulation. Okay, thank you, Meister. He's trying to pull a rabbit out of a hat. Look over here at this, what this hand's doing while this hand over here is doing this. Trying to pull a rabbit out of a hat. He's trying to bring that to fruition. But we've got this infighting. And he's going to have to go back to the drawing board in regards to it. We've got the smug merchant at a crossroads, but he's defeated in battle due to justice. Okay. I will get an overhead camera one day. He's planning on it. Will he be successful? Sorry, this will be my last. Well, we'll see where these lead us. Will Trump? That's telling me no, but I will ask specifically. Will Trump be successful in putting his name forward for the next presidency election? Will Trump be successful? I'm getting a big fat no. Sorry, Master, I didn't mean to put it that way. I'm just getting this. Nope. No. Very powerful no. But tell me, cards, just fire the cards. Will Trump be successful putting his name forward? Will Trump be successful in putting his name forward? It's all about the grifting. It's all about money. Knight of Cups, Page of Pentacles, restriction. An offer, he's going to put his name forward. It is purely for the money, but we know that. But no, he's not going to be successful. He's going to be restricted as we have this new beginning. There is going to be this seedy underbelly, this swamp exposed, that's going to lead to heartbreak and loss. We're not necessarily going to find everything out. There is things that are going to remain hidden from us. But the truth is moving the people on from him. He's going to find himself isolated and he's going to have to walk away. So no, he might put it out there, but it's not going to get traction. That kind of surprises me. Okay, thank you for joining me today. It was fabulous to have you along. Any questions, put them in the box below, or if you can't put them publicly, then feel free to email me, the email meistertarot@gmail.com. The correct spelling is in the about, because it does have a H in it. There is another Meister Tarot out there without the H in South America, which didn't know about at the time. So thank you for joining me. Stay strong, stay in the light. Love to you all. And exciting times ahead. Take care. Bye-bye.